Namaskar and hello everyone. I'm back again with a weekly forecast for the coming week, and the week that we are talking about is from 18th of September to 24th of September 2016. How is the week going to be for you? What all you can do, and what are the good lucky dates? We would be talking about all these issues, so let me just shuffle the cards and see. Uh, before I start the weekly forecast, please do subscribe my YouTube video because that is the area from where I'll keep uploading the weekly forecast and also the details about other celestial events. And I remember a fortnight back I had posted a video on lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse. Now the lunar eclipse is falling on the 16th, 9th and 17th, and it's a time when majorly the entire Europe and the Southeast Asian countries and Indian subcontinent, they all are going to get affected. It's a major eclipse that is falling in. It is following the solar eclipse which had fallen on the 1st of September, and there was another lunar eclipse before that, almost 15 days before that. And I'd spoken about those events, and I'd said that there will be a lot of calamities, especially related to water area, because it's a lunar eclipse. It might create more mobilization. There could be shear upheavals, and that is what are the projection that we are seeing. First, it was a Kaveri thing that happened in Karnataka, and it was the river dispute. Again, river is a water element, and it happened. Saturn right now is this is the month of number 9, which is again a Mars ruled number, and Saturn is placed in the house of Mars along with Mars, so it is creating a lot of fire and accidental zones, and more mobilization is primarily because of the lunar eclipse. So you see a lot of it's a Mars and Saturn in Scorpio sign, which is a water sign. So again, I mean, today only I was saying there is a huge tsunami wave, and there is a storm that is passing through in Taiwan, and it just like completely disrupted activism. And I was talking about this on my previous uh, videos. So please do subscribe it. It's very easy. There is a red subscription box there, which is written big red subscribe. So when you just push that button, you subscribe to my channel, and then you will get updated. Now coming back to the weekly forecast, it said this is a weekly forecast for the week starting from the 17th. So you starting up with a big bang on the lunar eclipse thing, and then this is following up with the Mercury transiting off from the Virgo zone, and it is going direct. So a lot of changes happening in this week. So what will happen for Aries are people born in the month of March, and for you basically sorry born in from 22nd March to 21st of April. And for Aries, the card comes in as a beautiful card, a lot of emotional events happening, and professionally success and growth patterns will take place, and you will become more responsible for your work and your team members, especially the ones working under you. Matters of heart, I think it is going to be quite romantic and pleasant. And finances, there will be an upward swing, and growth patterns coming in. Health keeps you in fit shape, and travels will be quite relaxing. And then I see a lot of new beginnings around this time. So that's a good period and good zone for you that is happening around this period. So it's a great event that's happening, and I had written down some statistics beyond the tarot, and let me just also go through them, that how they are faring in. So this was for Aries, how Aries would fare, and the next sign that comes up is the Taurus. And let me just check the card for Taurus, and it's a card again which talks about a lot of contemplation, a lot of things that you will work and you will think about, especially in the professional zone. You're going to fix out on your whatever your past achievements have been, and then you'll work for your future projects. So that's the kind of mindset I see you undergoing during this time. Women, especially women who are lonely, and who are also very dominating by nature, or have the go-getting approach, are the ones who will help you and bless you in your love life. So do connect with them and seek their guidance. It's a really beautiful time for you to do that. And then the cards also reflecting your health issues, which will be good, more or less. It's a good time, and the focus needs to be there. So if you are not focused, and again, travel ventures, I see a lot of restrictions taking place. The movements are not as good as you would hope them to be. So not a great time to travel in this week. avoid if you can. And primarily, I see a fatherly figure helping you out in your zone of comforts and in your intervals in this way. Coming down to the next card, what the next sign? So the next sign is Gemini, and let me just see what Geminis have in store for them. So Geminis, I see good opportunities coming up as far as finances are concerned, and a lot of good news coming in this front. Yet there could be problems related to your work area. A lot of problems coming in that front, and especially don't have confrontations. It's not a good time to fight and all. Even though the Mercury is now transiting and going direct, yet still the most of the week it still is in the retrograde position. So don't do that, and you also are going to you need to learn to say no to a lot of things that you don't like and don't approve of in your matters of heart. So that's for Gemini. Family end, I see a lot of transition, good beautiful transitions which are a good time, but then travels, you will have to make extra effort in your travels. Avoid travels by the end of the week. So this was for Gemini. Let me just go through the next sign, and it is Cancerians. Let's see what how Cancerians are faring. Cancerians have a lot of good turn of events happening, especially in the financial zone. So I see there is this divine cycle that is taking shape. So even if you might feel at present it's not helping you out, it's not giving you the due gains, in times to come it is a good time and good growth that will shape up, and investments will give you good results. So that's the kind of situation that I see Cancerians falling in. Professionally, it's a good time again, but this is also a time when you would want to redo your work area, or maybe would want to work into maybe buy or decorate something. So that kind of a situation that I see Cancerians undergoing, and especially matters of heart, that's an area you might feel a little disappointed. You might feel that things are not really shaping up the way you wanted it to be, or you're being ignored in this area. So bless your partner and follow the salt therapy that I always recommend, and it will really help you out. Health issues, I don't see you sleeping properly. You need to actually improve your sleep patterns, and if you do that, things will definitely work for you. Avoid travels at any cost. Cancerians should not travel in this week, not a good time for you to do that. There overall the picture is good, but yet there are few things that might you might feel a little uncomfortable about, especially, and a little sad about by the end of the week. So that's the kind of situation I see you undergoing. Now comes the next sign, the Leo sign, and for Leos, how things would be. And let me just see Leo's will work. So for Leo, it is like growth and happiness and harmony and success falling in the matters of heart. And professionally, it's just an average time, but financially, joint investments are going to give you excellent returns. So that's what I see for you. Family end, there are celebrations, family gatherings, good happiness coming in, and travels will be very favorable and very happy for you. So this is how I see your projections for Leo. And for Virgo, the sign that I see again good news. Virgos, how are you going to do? Virgos are perfectionists, and I actually like them. My brother also falls. My one of my sister-in-law falls in Virgo, and they're such perfectionists. They can be as blunt as they want to be, and you might actually feel that, well, where is this coming in from? But then they're such nice people. So for Virgos, good news, as I said, coming in financially, things are happening. Health issues are good, favorable gains, travels will be absolutely fantastic, and somebody would help you out by the end of the week. I see help coming in you from unexpected resources. Now the next sun sign is the Libra, and let me see how Libras are going to fare. So when I spread the cards for Libra, so Librans, there are transitions happening for you in the areas of professional front, career front, and whatever changes you make right now will bring you benefits in the times to come. Financially, this is a subtle phase, no, not very big growth phase that's happening at this moment on your financial front, but health will keep you fit and fine. There are a lot of positive changes that are happening for you in your family front. Blessings are coming in, and support is coming in from all the areas. Travels are just about average. The week ends on a very average note, and matters of heart are beautiful and happy. So this was for Libras, and then we go down to the next sun sign, which is like Scorpio. And let me see what Scorpios are all going to do. So health issues are an issues that you need to be very very careful about, Scorpions, because I see situations and circumstances dominating the entire phase and can, kind of bring you down. So that's the kind of phase that I see. But females in your family are going to be very very strong support system for you. So that's what I see for Scorpios. And also finances will be good, but professionally you will have to work very hard. As far as matters of heart are concerned, this is the time you're socializing, you're partying with your loved one, and you're meeting new people, making new friends. So it's like a good time for you, and yet you're not giving enough time to your relationship zone. So you need to do that and focus on that area also. Apart from that, as I say, that travels will bring you a lot of gains. I see celebrations happening in the travel front during this time, because a lot of changes again are happening in your area also. And however, by the end of the week, there could be some disappointments. You might feel a little regressed and drained out, and it's that kind of phase that I see you undergoing. So this was for Scorpios, and let me see how Sagittarians are going to fare. And for Sagittarians, this is a time you need to relax as far your finances are concerned. So just be happy and relax, because a lot of changes are happening for you around this time. But the initial starting of the month could be a little troublesome. You have to be very very particular about your matters of heart, what you're thinking, what you're doing. There are possibilities that you might feel that your partner is threatening to move away from whatever your comfort zone or whatever you are pursuing. But if you stick on to your points, eventually happiness will come to you. Professionally, how I see you doing this, then there could be emotional drainage. There might be certain things and events which might not be as per your expectations. However, the latter half of the week brings a lot of appreciations, accolades, and achievements in your life. So health wise, I see you doing well. Growth will come, happiness will come, mind, body, and soul will get balanced and rejuvenated. So that's the kind of phase I see you in. And by the end of the week, you're going to be extremely busy. There are a lot of events happening, a lot of things are taking shape. And also, it says that you are able to win over difficult situations through your sheer perseverance and a tact of diplomacy. So when you do that, things will just fall in place for you. So this was for Sagittarius and Capricorns. How are Capricorns going to fare in this week? So for Capricorns, there is a sense of guidance which says that you don't necessarily need to hold on to things. Just release and let go. So the more you let go from your system, so let go of your thoughts which are binding you down, let go of the work that is an excessive baggage on you. So just delegate it down to people, and when you do that, things will suddenly start shaping up for you, especially in your professional front. So that's the kind of guidance the Capricorns are getting. As far as finances are concerned, this could be an expensive week, especially I see expenses due to emotional reasons. And when I look into your matters of heart, that is an area where you are going to benefit. You are being blessed. There is happiness, romance, all the positive things taking shape for you. So Capricorns, it's a good time, health will be good. And however, family matters, you might feel that you are unable to handle them properly, and they're just, kind of moving out from your hands. So what you need to do is you need to be ethical in your approach. Don't manipulate situation, because if you do that, it might boomerang back at you. So that's an area of advice that the Capricornians have, and especially travels. I think you should avoid traveling during this time, because I see you sulking for no reasons. There are certain issues you're unable to discuss it with others, and you're sulking on your own regarding that, and that could be an area of discontent for you. However, by the end of the week, a youngster would help you out and would be instrumental in pushing you forward in your life, and that's the kind of scene that I see for Capricorns. Now comes Aquarius, and well, that's my sign, so of course I'm very excited about the whole thing. But I see a lot of restrictions as far as the work front is concerned. So maybe next week I'm unable to give you weekly forecast, which maybe could be a reality, because I probably would be traveling around that time. So see, I see that restrictions. So obviously I'm traveling for different purpose. So work is going to take a back seat around this time. But anyways, for general Aquarians, it is going to be a level of restrictions I see. So maybe, you might hurt your leg, There could be, body aches, or there could be it's a lot of flu time during this time, so just be careful about those areas. Or there could also be any possibilities which are draining you down, so hold on to that area. Matters of heart, again, I see your attention is being diverted to an elderly man whose interest right now is of more importance than your love relationship. That's the reason you are feeling anxious about the whole thing. Or probably there could be some ego hassles in your matters of heart that could disappoint you at this time. And financially, don't believe in the promises that people are making, because you have to work with acumen, your inner acumen and inner intuition. The more you follow that, and quick actions, so the more you do that, the better the results. Health could be an area of stress, especially gastric problems, and muscular and bone aches can be a problematic time for you. Then again, as far as family, children will bring a lot of happiness in the family. They would be instrumental in creating harmony and happiness around. Travels would be favorable. The weekend comes up and pushes you forward again with a lot of intuitive streaks. So I see you taking up new projects, new things, new beginnings, or maybe learning new skills around this time and implementing them in your life. And now comes a sign which is last but not the least, and let me just check how life would fare for Pisces. And again, I see a beautiful card falling in for you. So Pisces have a lot of emotional happiness running for you in this week. Especially this emotional contentment will boost up your health issues also, and rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. Travels to places close to water body is a very high likability in your sign that I see, and there could be two travel destinations that you might actually find very attractive, might get a little confused, but then again they both are giving you a lot of success and happiness, so you can choose either of them. Professionally also, partnerships are the key areas where you will gain. You will be very happy and comfortable in your working zone. Matters of heart is giving you a lot of boost. As I said, I saw a beautiful card, the Lovers card falling in, and it's a new growth, new beginning for you. And even if you are in a relationship, something will develop or come up which will bring in a lot of happiness and growth. So that is the kind of situation I see you undergoing. By the end of the week, you are going to go back to your charming and romantic self, and it's a beautiful time again for Capricorns coming in. So again, as I said, the eclipse is starting with the week, and just following, when the eclipse is there, and just after that your week is starting, so you still need to be careful, don't go out too much. Be careful about travel plans, and because it is related to the water area, you need to be a little careful about the seashores and anything related to, and also the fire activities, because Mars and Saturn are placed in the house of Mars, the house of Scorpio. So water, fire, air, this is all mingling up together and creating havoc, like we saw just one happening in Taiwan. So be very careful about those areas, and have a blessed week. May God bless you in all your endeavors. Keep following my channel. Do subscribe me. The subscription box is down here, written big in red. Subscribe. Click on that box and you're done. And then you'll be updated about all my videos that come up. I've also put up a video on Shraddh. You can follow that up on my YouTube channel. And also, if you have any queries, and especially if you want any personal consultation regarding your own self analysis of how your personal week would be, your personal month would be, your personal issues, please do write to me at my email ID, which is soch.345@gmail.com, soch.345@gmail.com. You can also ping me and my mobile number, which is the Indian number, Delhi code, and it is 931 Do that, and I'll definitely answer you whatever your queries are. They of course are based on energy exchange. So whatever, if you're serious enough to ask me queries and really serious enough to find solutions, then only do write to me, because otherwise your queries get lost between influx of mails that I get in. Have a blessed week ahead. A lot of blessings to you, a lot of blessings to your family. uh, Rock on.